Hey everybody, it's the Golden Sound Twice. My camera does this little like beep, beep, beep before it goes off, and so during those times I like to do ridiculous feigns to prep myself for videos, and sometimes you get to see them, so yay! Anyway, so today we're talking about the fourth installment of my sibling dynamics video, which is, dun dun dun, today it's Raphael and Michelangelo, and honestly this is going to be a shorter video, because it kind of runs more towards the negative, and we don't like negatives. But when I think of Raph's and Mikey's sibling dynamic, I always cringe a little bit, because in the 2003 series, they are portrayed as having a more kind of toxic sibling relationship. Which isn't to say that they don't love each other and they don't care about each other, because they do, and they are friends. And we have seen those episodes where they are hanging out and they're having a good time, and they show just how much they care about each other. But more often than not, Mikey is the type of character who loves to get a reaction out of people, whether it's a positive or negative reaction, and he knows how to get a negative reaction out of Raph. Raph is a very emotional person, but he struggles to convey those emotions. He struggles to show those emotions, and so when he's trying to show them, and then you come in and you cut him off, he gets really hurt by that, and he closes off even more so, and becomes the little ball of angst that we know him to be. And really, most of the time, the person that's doing that to him is Mikey. Like, there was a few times in season 1, and honestly, throughout the rest of the entire series, where Mikey would be in a dangerous situation and then would fake being hurt more than he actually was, and Raph would be the first one. Boom, Raph was there. He was like, "What you need, bro? I'm here. I've got you." Only to have that, be thrown in his face, and to have Mikey making fun of him. And you can see it really hurts Raph's feelings, and Raph does not want any of his brothers to be in any form of danger whatsoever, and we have never seen Leo, we've never seen Donnie fake being in a dangerous situation just to get a reaction, and so he knows kind of in a way that he can pour out his feelings towards them, but to Mikey, I feel like it's very mixed, or Mikey, is he seriously in trouble? Is he just goofing around? Who knows? Which isn't to say I don't love Mikey. I love Mikey very much. He is my small trouble son. He is a stinker. I love him. But I get frustrated because it is hard to open up your feelings and to have somebody turn around and be making fun of me for it. It would close me off emotionally to that person. I would be like, yeah, I'm not gonna show that I care. I'm not really even gonna care. It's fine. Cool. It's whatever. But, like, for example, other times that Mikey does that, sorry, my thought, I was going one way, and then my brain was like, wait, do another example, and I was like, wait, whoa, where are we going? Are we going this way or going this way? So this is why y'all need to write a script before you do these feigns. When I say y'all, I mean me. So, note to self, fail. Okay, thanks. So, now that I've passed myself an F, let's continue on. Away from the tangent. But no, like, there are definitely a lot of instances, like when they had their first major run-in with the Shredder, and Mikey was pretending that he was, going towards the light, and Raph was terrified for him. And I know that the writers write that for comedic moments, but really, as an adult and watching it, I'm like, ooh, that's really toxic, actually. And then other times that Mikey likes to get under Raph's skin is like, the Battle Nexus example, where Mikey easily beat Raph, and it's because he knows how to manipulate him. He knows how to get under his skin. He knows what to say, what to do. And in that instant, while it did help him in the fight, if I were to walk into a room and then I were to see this all going on, I'd be like, wow, that's a really bad sibling relationship. And in a way, it could be argued that their sibling dynamic is one of the most, like, out of all the turtles, it seems to be one of the most realistic ones. I've seen on chats and forums throughout the years that a lot of people have related to the Raph and Mikey situation, because you have one person who is, mentally or verbally kind of manipulative and abusive in a way, constantly teasing, making fun. And on the other hand, you have another one who's physically abusive, because Raph, he isn't, squeaky clean in this. He will physically abuse Mikey, especially when he gets angry. The more angry he gets, anything from slapping Mikey on the head. And yes, sometimes Mikey does deserve it, and other times he doesn't deserve to have Raph blowing up in his face. But, one instance I know that we're all thinking of is when Raph almost bashes Mikey's head in with a lead pipe. And that was actually one of Mikey's more, he was like, oh yeah, I won, woo! But he wasn't really rubbing it into Raph's face, more of just kind of doing a general victory. And so we know that, I think that what a lot of stuff that Mikey says or does, Raph internalizes, and then at the worst time, boom, it just all comes out. And he unleashes all of that either on the entire family or on particularly Mikey. And I'm not saying that Mikey is the only contribution to Raph's, emotional or anger problems, but Raph really struggles to control that, and he takes it out a lot of the times on Mikey, and that's not healthy either. And again, there are instances throughout the series where they are able to hang out, where they're able to chill, especially if there's another turtle there. But really, when they're by themselves, it was really, I view their relationship as, it was whatever the writer wanted to do with their relationship, quite honestly, because in other series, they've definitely always been depicted as having a, kind of middle brother, younger brother sibling dynamic where Raph's the older one, Mikey's the younger one. They get on each other's nerves a lot, but they also really love each other. But it really depends on the series that I've noticed, which I know that these videos are mainly focusing on the 2003 series, but in other series I've seen, sometimes their sibling dynamic can kind of be pushed to the more, to the extreme, where they're just bros, and then other times it can be pushed to the extreme where they're very and that they have a lot of animosity towards each other. And so, in either way, Mikey's always been able to get under Raph's skin, and Raph's always kind of taken it out on Mikey. And I know more of in the comics it wasn't like that, but it seems like in the TV shows it seems to be more like that. And so it's a very interesting sibling dynamic, I feel, where that they do really love and care about each other, but at the same time they manage to get on each other's nerves and take it out on each other in really unhealthy ways. And so that's kind of my short view on their dynamics. I think that they love and care about each other. They would go to hell and back for each other. But I also think that they have a very realistic and really kind of toxic family dynamic going on there that I've seen with a lot of my friends in real life with their siblings, and I know people have told me that that's, kind of what their relationship looks like with their own siblings. So it's very interesting. But anywho, so thank you for being patient with me, because I realized that videos have not been coming out like I've said they've been. I've been like, yes, they come out every Monday, and then I had to work this Monday, and then I had a lot of doctor's appointments, and I was like, welp. So anywho, continue to hang on there with me though. Click, comment, subscribe. What are your thoughts on the Raphael Michelangelo sibling dynamic? In my next video, I will be focusing on the Michelangelo and Donatello family dynamic. I say that now. Watch, I'm going to do the Leo and Raph one. Anywho, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. The Golden Sound Twice out. Bye!